And continuing our special Cuse Countdown from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, obviously a huge game between Syracuse and Kansas State. Josh, who's your X factor in that game?
Well, I think a lot of people are expecting the seniors, but to me, they're not an X factor. If they don't play well, Syracuse loses, and it's as simple as that. My X factor is Brandon Trish. Jim Boeheim said that against UNC Asheville, the reason they struggled wasn't the play of the big men, it was the play of the guards and the fact that they could not put up points. Brandon Trish is either really good or really bad. If he is hot, hitting shots and getting aggressive, driving to the basket, that's going to go a long way for Syracuse, and I think if he plays well, they could easily win this game.
My X factor is James Sutherland, but it's not for the offense. We all know he can score. He scored 15 points last time out against UNC Asheville. It's for the rebounding. He had 8 rebounds against the Bulldogs, a quiet 8 rebounds, and against a team that rebounds the way Kansas State does, it's all hands on deck for Syracuse. James Sutherland needs to have a good rebounding game.
Well, the only thing that matters is the final score. So, Josh, what's your prediction for this game?
My prediction is going to be Syracuse winning 65-58. It's going to be a slugfest, very sloppy, a lot of turnovers, probably a lot of missed shots as well. I think what it comes down to is Syracuse's ability to force turnovers out of that 2-3 zone and get in transition. Even if they're not shooting well, I think that should be enough for Syracuse to get the win despite the absence of Fab Melo.
Since I'll be calling this game for WAER, I'm not going to make a prediction, but I will say I think it might look kind of reminiscent of the last 10 years Syracuse against Pitt, a defensive slugfest where the teams go back and forth. Every loose ball matters, and I think it'll come down to about the last 5 minutes of play. Whoever plays best in that stretch will win the game.
Yeah, that doesn't bode very well for Syracuse, though, Bill.
I'm not saying the result
their
will be
recent
the same.
record against Pitt has not been fantastic.
This has been our special Cuse Countdown from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. For the latest on Syracuse basketball news, go to sportsblog.citrustv.net.